I was on holiday with my daughter. She flew in from New York and I flew in from London to meet at our base camp in Georgia last year. Trump had been inaugurated president that week. I love to visit with all my family. I'd gotten a good haircut before I left, but my daughter really likes to dye her hair 3 different colors. So I was happy she wanted to get her hair done by a professional. We went to the mall where Tony and Guy would take walk-ins. She needed a good cut and boatloads of conditioner. A couple of hours later, she came out looking amazing. They had cut and styled her hair like Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. I loved it. Her pretty face was just framed so well by that style. She hated it. She couldn't wait to get to the motel and mess it up. That's the way she likes it. As we got to the car in the parking lot, she remembered that she had left her phone at the hairdresser's. "I'll be right back," she said, and she took off in a sprint across the lot to go back to the mall. I told her to take her time. I could get a smoke while I waited. She returned breathless, but then told me what happened. As she was running the mall, people froze and tried to stop her and asked her what was wrong, as if a person in a big hurry in a public place meant everyone is afraid and something very bad is happening. That's the world we live in now. So, I was at the Elephant and Castle shopping centre in London, and after I'd walked in, I saw a big black armoured van pull up at the side entrance. Then I made my way down the escalator to the ground floor, where I saw another big black armed van at the main entrance, and men running out, all dressed in SWAT gear with guns. This is the police, but what's going on? At the Elephant Castle on the ground floor next to the escalators is a Star Burger. This is a great little cafe. Unlike the McDonald's and Burger Kings, this is an old English establishment. There aren't many left. A place where you can order a Coke and it's served in a glass with a saucer underneath. The food is basic and good, with a level of calm in the atmosphere. So I decided to nip in there. I'm over by the counter, but I worry. Should I duck? Or scream? Or hide? I'm standing in a corner behind a large glass refrigerator, looking around at it to see what is happening. I know something is really going on. The server behind the counter sees me and asks me do I need anything, and I just shake my head and wave him away, but then I point at what can clearly be seen outside the cafe. Commonly, we don't ever see this sort of thing in England. 2 big armored vehicles with armed guards rushing in. I stay calm and watch. Both teams are meeting each other at the escalator. One at the top and one at the bottom. There are 4 kids riding up. From height and sight, I would say ages of 12 to 14 tops. Police stop the escalator by some control and shout. Then they grab the kids and hold them down by the neck. So what happened? Before the kids were taken down, I saw what it was. A large, plastic, Halloween costume style Saracen sword. Alibaba-like. And I saw one kid waving it around, even from a distance. Such little kids, I knew it was a toy. But that was all it took, to get 2 SWAT cars full of armed police to chase children with a toy. On Saturday, June the 3rd, 2017, a terrorist attack took place involving a speeding white van veering onto the pathway of pedestrians on London Bridge. The vehicle was abandoned at the South Bank in front of the Barrow Boy and Bunkers pub. The 3 occupants were armed with 12-inch, 30-centimeter pink ceramic knives tied to their wrists and wearing fake suicide vests. Terrified witnesses said the men looked like they were outlaws from a western as they strided calmly to the Borough Market looking for victims. 8 were killed and 48 injured. The attackers were shot dead by officers who arrived in 8 minutes after the first call on London Bridge. This was only 3 months after the Westminster attack. I was working in another street market 4 miles away. I was worried about Mark, the street marketing officer who goes to every market stall in Southwark, the friendly face. But he was not there then. And for my family and friends, there are probably 100 market streets in Southwark. And I was okay. Still, they didn't like the 4-mile thing. The level of fear. From what I've observed, people possess more now than I have ever seen. All I remember in history, the atomic bomb is coming. Build a shelter, and people did really build bomb shelters in the 50s, filled with supplies. The enemy, or perceived enemies, have won when we fear everything. And that's all I care to say. If you like, compliment. If you love, subscribe, and don't forget to take hostages.